Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna have a HIIT Pilates workout, meaning we're going into high intensity training. Super effective. This is why we don't need much time. There will be some jumping included. If that doesn't work for you, you can always substitute it with just stepping back and forth. Weights are optional today. I always encourage you to use some weights. I have 1 kilogram weights. You can also use some water bottles or some tins you have at home. Always remember, in Pilates we breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, keeping an abdominal connection at all times. Let's get started with our jumping jacks. We're gonna send these legs out to the sides, arms are coming up and high, and on the exhale we make one straight candle. We go for 1, 2, 3, 4, for 5, 6, 7, for 8, 9, and 10. Switching it up, we're going crisscross in front of the body. Crisscrossing the arms and the legs. Yes, that's the movement. For 10, 9, 8, 7, for 6, 5 more, last 4, 3 more, last 2, last 1, well done. For our knee raises, we're gonna run on the spot. Arms are out in front of you. We're gonna try matching these knees towards our hands. We have 10 each side, so 20 in total. Starting together in 3, 2, and 1. Up high, up high, up high, up high for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, we can feel the heart rate coming up, and that's what we want in high intensity. Now we're grabbing our weights, getting started with our leg series, our lunges. Coming to the front of the mat, core is on. Imagine you're zipping up some skinny jeans. That's how you want to turn your core on. Drawing down through the left leg. On the inhale, we're stepping the right leg all the way back, bringing that knee really towards the ground, arms up and overhead. On the exhale, we come forward. We go for 1, 2, for 3, 4, for 5, 6, 7, turn on your core, for 8, the last one we're gonna hold the lunge open for 9, and 10, lunge is open, 10 tiny little pulses here, really bringing that knee towards the ground, for 10, 9, 8, shoulders away from the ears, for 7, 6, 5 more, last 4, 3, 2, last one, we're staying low for our tippy bird. We're stretching out through that back leg, bringing the tip of the nose over that front knee. Arms are moving forward as well. For 10, and bending back into the back knee. 9, for 8, 7, 6 more, 5 more, last 4, 3 more, we're gonna stay low, last 2, last 1. Let's stay low here, bringing these hands together. We're drawing the weights in between the shoulder blades and pull them all the way up. For 10, 9, for 8, 7, for 6, 5 more, last 4, 3 more, last 2, doing great, last 1. Coming back to the front of the mat, shaking out these legs. We continue driving down through the left, working with our right leg. You can start this from the front of your mat. I'm coming sideways so you can see me easier. We're going into a squat position. The toes are slightly pointed outwards. Inhale to step all the way out towards the side. Exhale to come back to center. The weights are in front of your chest here, or just your hands together. We go for 1, 2, bum towards the ground. For 3, sitting down here. 4, for 5, 6, for 7, 8, for 9, we have 10 more. Now we're adding in our arms for 10, opening up and closing. 9, for 8, 7, for 6, last 5, then we hold our squat open, last 4, 3 more, doing great, keep smiling, last 2, last one, holding open here. Let's draw an O shape with these arms for 10, 9, for 8, 7, can we sit down a little bit more? 5 more, halfway, last 4, last 3, last 2, stay where you are. Arms up and overhead. We lift the right heel, lower it down. Lift and lower for 2, 3, for 4, 5, for 6, 7, for 8, and 9. Then we go into our pulses. Last one, holding that heel up high. We're going in 10 tiny little pulses here. 9, 8, 7, shoulders away from ears for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, last one. Yeehaw! Let's straight continue working the other side. So this time we're gonna step back with the left leg, driving through the right. Starting off with our lunges at the front of the mat. Inhale, step down, arms are coming up and overhead. Exhale to come forward. We go for 1, 2, for 3, hips are in one line, 4, for 5, 6, yes you can, for 7, 8, you're doing great, for 9, remember number 10 we're gonna hold open for 10, 10 pulses here, 9, 8, 7, 6, broad chest, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tippy bird. We're stretching through that back knee, bringing the tip of the nose above the right knee and lowering back down. For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more. Last 4, we stay low. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1, staying low here, bringing these hands together into our triceps pull-up, sending the weights in between the shoulder blades and bringing them back up. For 9, 8, 7, for 6, back knees low, 5 more, last 4, 3 more, last 2, keep smiling, last 1. Whew, that's burning. Coming into our side series, weights are at chest level, toes are pointing out gently. Inhale to step to the side, sitting down, exhale to come back to center. We go for 1, 2, for 3, 4, for 5, can we sit down a little bit lower, 6, for 7, 8, and we're gonna add in our arms. For 9, 10 more, opening the arms and bringing them back to center. For 9, 8, 7, for 6, 5 more, keep going, yes you can. We are in this together, last 4, 3 more, last 2, last 1, holding our squat open here. We're gonna draw an O-line with our arms for 10, 9, 8, 7, sit down a little bit more please, for 6, proud chest, relaxing the shoulders, 3 more, last 2, then we lift the heel, final 1. Sending these arms up and overhead, we lift and lower our left heel. Wow, my legs are shaking too. We have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 more, then we're done here. Last 4, come on, let's do this. 3 more, last 2, last 1. Woo! Popping these weights aside, shaking out these legs for 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, popping the weights to the front of the mat for later. We are coming in our bent over sissy squat. We're gonna set up like in a downward facing dog here. 10 fingers are spread wide, tucking these toes, sending the hips up high. Hips are the highest point in the room. On the inhale, we're sending the knees all the way down. They're hovering above the ground. So they're not staying too high. They're really coming down just 1 centimeter above the ground and then pushing the hips up high again. The movement is not happening from the shoulders. We are moving from our knees and hips. We lower and lift up. We go for 1, 2, sending the belly to the backbone. For 3, 4, for 5, 6, knees towards the ground. For 7, 8, for 9, 10 more here. 10, 9, for 8, 7, for 6, 5 more, then we come into our bear hold. Last 4, 3 more, last 2, last 1. From our downward facing dog, let's send these knees back towards the ground, hovering here. We're coming straight into our bear hold. Making sure your hands are under your shoulders. We're gonna lift these knees off the ground. And here it's super important that we really keep them lifted just an inch away from the mat, not too high. Let's go, we hold in here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Bring the knees closer to the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quick reset. We're going into our bear hold again. This time make sure you're really engaging the core, sipping on these skinny jeans, or think of me punching into your tummy, how you would engage your tummy then, yeah? And this is what we want to hold during our bear hold. Hands back under your shoulders, tucking the toes. We go again in 3, 2, turn on your core, last 1. We're holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, for 5, relaxing the face, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Coming into our mountain climbers, because we can't do a workout with an Austrian without doing mountain climbers. Hands are under our shoulders, coming into a great plank position. Making sure your bum is not sticking out here. You really want to lower your bum down. For the first 10, we're going to send the right knee towards the right elbow, left knee towards the left elbow. We go together in 3, 2, and 1. Right, left, right, left. That's 2. We go for 3, 4, for 5, 6. For the next ones, we're going to go crisscross for 7, 8, for 9, and 10. So we're gonna crisscross from here. Right knee comes to the left elbow, left knee to the right elbow. We're only going for 5 here. So we go 1, 1, side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Quick break here, have a reset, have a drink. Now we're grabbing our weights again, doing some arm work. Coming into a high kneeling position, shoulders down and relaxed, sending these arms out in front of you. Shoulders are in one line with your hands. We're squeezing the glutes, the core is on. As we start drawing the elbow on ear level all the way back behind the shoulder and pushing to the front, alternating sides here. For 2, 3, for 4, 5, for 6, 7, and 8, for 9, 10 more here, let's go. For 10, 9, 8, 7, for 6, 5 more, last 4, 3 more, last 2, last 1. Bringing these weights down towards the side, low kneeling position. Flipping around the palms. Inhale here. On the exhale, we reach up high and then we curl the biceps. Lowering down all the way. Up high and curl. Let's go here for 1, 2, for 3, 4, for 5, 6, 7, for 8, 9, we're gonna hold our high kneeling position. Last one. Holding our high kneeling position, 10 tiny little pulses with the sitting bones towards the heels for 9, 8, 7, for 6, 5 more, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. One last arm exercise here. We're gonna come into angel wings. We're closing down, opening up, sending them towards the sky and lower down. Close, open, sky and lower. Let's go together for 1, for 2, 3, for 4, 5, halfway, for 6, 7, for 8, 9, look at that last one. Alrighty, we are ready to finish off with our core set here. We're gonna get started with our dead bugs. So reverse tabletop position, knees above your hips, tilting the pelvic floor, connecting the lower back to the ground. The arms are up in front of you. And from here, we see curving the spine coming all the way up. We're gonna start extending opposite leg and arm while we keep our gaze onto our knees. Getting started here in 3, 2, and for 1, 2, 3, 4, for 5, 6, 7. We're gonna speed it up here for 8, 9, 10. 10 more, but we're speeding it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring these knees into your chest. Quick reset here. So next we're holding a C shape here. Here bringing the knees in and extending. In and extending. You can lower your head down. If not, you're gonna keep your eyes on your knees just to protect your neck. We go for 10, 9, for 8, 7, for 6, 5 more, last 4, 3 more, last 2, last 1. Staying in your tabletop position, hands are coming to the sides, palms are facing up. For our toe taps, we keep the knees in a straight line above the hips. We're lowering down just the heels. Movement is happening from our hips, not from our knees. We go for 2, 3, 4, for 5, 6, for 7, 8, for 9, 10 more here, for 10, 9, turn on your core, 8 more, last 7, 6, final 5, almost there, 4 more, 3 more, last 2, last 1. Finishing off with some crunches here. This is our final exercise, so you can give everything. Keeping these knees bent, hands are next to your ears, but we're not resting the head on our hands. Inhaling here on the exhale, we're curving up our shoulder blades. We want to imagine a lemon in between our ribs and our hips, and we are squeezing that lemon each time we're curving up. Let's go for 10, 9, for 8, 7, last 6, core is burning, 5 more, last 4, 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. You did it, finished off your HIIT Pilates workout. If you feel like it, stay for a quick stretch. I have a short video for you that you can use after each Pilates workout. And other than that, let me know in the comments which exercise was your favorite one today. I would love to connect with you, so hop over to my Instagram and let's become friends there. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!